Be-You-Tiful, where we bring you tips and tricks on how to improve your beauty skills. Here with this week's tips and tricks is your host, Sasha Whitaker.
Welcome back to another episode of Be-You-Tiful. This week's beauty subject is clip-in hair extensions, and I'll be explaining how to properly apply your clip-ins, as well as all of the advantages of clip-in extensions as well. So let's get started. First, I want to talk about how many different extension applications there are out there. Right now, there are different kinds. It goes from weaving, gluing, taping, heat and cold infusion, microbeads, clip-ins, and the list goes on from there. But the reason why I feel that clip-ins are the #1 best form of extensions is because you can add length, color, and volume to your hair in a matter of minutes. So when you go and you pick out your extensions, you want to make sure that you look for real hair. It'll say 100% real human hair. You don't want synthetic because synthetic, although it can be good if you want an even cheaper alternative, or if you're looking to just wear your extensions to maybe just a particular event, you want to make sure that you get your money's worth. And synthetic clip-ins, they don't normally last as long, and they tend to not blend well with your hair either. A few advantages of clip-in extensions are the fact that clip-ins don't damage your hair. First, they do this because they use pressure-sensitive clips, and these clips right here, they use a rubber backing so that they can grip onto your hair, and they won't pull or damage your hair. As far as other clip-in extensions, what happens is, or as far as other extension applications, what happens is your hair will start to break off, and it can even cause hair loss. For another advantage of clip-in extensions, they can save you a lot of time. And by doing, like, when you first start off using clip-in extensions, it could probably take you anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes to fully apply them. Now, once you get used to it, like me, I can clip mine in a mere 5 minutes. So they're really fast, and as far as other extension application methods, it can take anywhere from 50 minutes for glue-ins all the way up to 8 hours for strand-by-strand infusions. That's a long time. Also, clip-in extensions can save you a lot of money. So for a package of clip-in extensions, for a really good set, it should cost you anywhere from $100 to $250. Now, this set should last you anywhere from 6 months to a year. But as far as other clip-in or other extension methods, what happens is you spend anywhere from $200 to $4,000, and you can only use your extensions for about 2 weeks to 6 months at max. So you really get more for your money whenever you go with clip-ins. Another advantage is some of the other extension application methods can be very harsh to your hair, and once you get them in, you can't really take them out unless they grow out or unless you get them removed. So what you need to do is with clip-ins, you can clip them out whenever you need and just apply them later once you're feeling better. One of the main things you need to remember when you're using clip-in extensions is how to expand your extension life. How you do this is make sure you don't use shampoos with salicylic acid, and make sure that you never brush them wet. I want to get into my favorite clip-in extensions, which are all of the extensions I have here with me today, as well as the extensions I have in. So as far as my favorite, Remy hair extensions, they're amazing. They always come silky soft and smooth, and they're at a really reasonable price. They hand-pick each strand to perfection. So you'll get a lot for your money with Remy. They also use from specific Indian donors, so they're really good hair. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back in just a few.
Are you tired of dealing with tangled cords, burning your fingers, or damaging your hair with heat? If so, On-The-Go shampoo is definitely for you. Here are the steps. First, shampoo your hair with any of our 3 styles of shampoo. We have board straight, loose curls, and beach waves. Then, let your hair air dry in a towel while you finish getting ready. Then voila, just like magic, you're done. For the perfect style, On-The-Go.
the break, I was explaining all of the advantages of wearing clip-in extensions, and now I'm going to get straight into the demonstration on how you actually apply them. As you can tell, due to time, I've already applied most of the extensions to this wig's head, and just keep in mind that the wig is synthetic hair, so the hair texture is a little bit different than the actual extensions. What I want to first start off with explaining is how you brush your extensions out. A lot of people, a lot of women will just grab their extensions as so and brush through. This is the wrong way to brush out your extensions. What this does is if your extensions are any type of tangle, they have any tangles in them or any product buildup, what this will do is actually create tension and cause the hair to come out of the stitching a lot faster than it would if you do it the correct way, which is you take a hold of your extensions and you take a really firm grip and you brush through at that point. And that's going to take a lot of the stress away from the strands or the seams, and it's going to put a lot of the stress onto your fingers, making your extensions last a lot longer. So now that I've showed you that, because that's the very first step, you want to make sure all of your extensions are detangled. So I'm going to do that real quick. All right. Now, what you want to do is you want to make sure that you part your hair. And how I will do this is your part does not have to be even, and it doesn't have to be perfect or symmetrical by any means. This is just, it'll be covered up, so you don't have to worry about it. You want to clip up all of the hair out of your way. What this will do is just give you a little bit more room to work with. So when you clip in your extensions, you want to make sure and use the clip like a brush down, back up, and then down again. And what this is going to do is create a more secure grip for the clips onto your hair. So I'm going to go ahead and clip those in right now. Up, down. Okay, so once you have your clip in, that's when you'll want to start styling your hair. But first I want to explain, if you have medium to thick hair, this way of applying your extensions is perfect. You shouldn't feel any slippage, or you shouldn't feel any of the extensions falling during the day as your day goes on. But if you have thin hair, you're going to want to make sure that you tease at each part all the way across at the very roots of each part. And what this will do is give it a little extra something to hold on to. And if you have really fine hair, maybe you should try and tease it and then spray a little hairspray. But now getting into the actually styling your extensions with your hair. If you have medium to long hair and you're just adding volume and maybe you have a lot of layers, what you're going to want to do is possibly curl your hair. What this does is it blends your hair in with the extensions to give it a more natural look. Now if you have short hair and just a straight across cut and you like to wear your hair straight, a good way to blend your extensions in with your hair is each time you straighten a strand, you want to make sure that you grab some of your own hair as well as the extensions, and make sure you get about this many, about this big of a section is good enough. And you want to run your straightener through, and this will just blend it for a more seamless look. Also, like I said before, you want to make sure and take care of your extensions, because you're spending a lot of money, but you do get a good amount of use out of it. Like the extensions I have in today, I've had for about 5 months, and they're still doing just fine. And all right, well, that's pretty much all I have to say today. So if you want to buy any of your extensions or possibly have any questions or concerns and you want to check us out, you can do that at www.Be-You-Tiful.com. And here we'll also post these videos. And until next time, stay you, because you're beautiful.